I recently got asked a relationship question, and the woman just wanted some guidance. She wanted to know my thoughts on it. And after we had gone through it, I asked her if I could share it with you all so no one out there has to go through this. So, this woman was really just so enamored with this guy she met, and they were dating. They were dating more than 3 months. But during that time, she noticed like the guy never introduced her to other people. And if they did get introduced, she never was referred to as his girlfriend. He would post pictures on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, whatever. He just took the picture of where they were and what he ate. He never included her in any of the photos. And she started wondering about it after he had mentioned to her that he was going to go to this party. And she said, "Well, I want to go. You know, I'm your girlfriend." And he didn't say anything. And he didn't invite her to the party. This is a typical example of being stashed. And after this girl started coming to see me, we realized as we took it apart, this guy had been emotionally abusing her for 3 months because that's what stashers do. Basically, you know if you're dating one if you constantly feel ignored or you feel like your part in the relationship is not being talked about or introduced to other people, or there's no recognition from anyone else, including you when you see the photos, that you were even with this person. You need to stop making excuses, and that is the first way out. You have to come to terms with, you know what, this guy is not treating me the way they should. And secondly, you need to quit blaming him or her. You need to put the blame on someone who can actually change and you can do something about. And that's you. And that means you're going to need to reinvest in yourself. Get yourself into counseling. There's something wrong with the way you feel about yourself. Your self-esteem may be low. You may have had a rough childhood. You may have had a rough dating past. Maybe you went through a divorce and just never claimed your independence and your worth again. There's a lot of reasons. And the reasons, it's important that you nurture the reason, but at the same time, learn how not to get put in that position. It's really important that you realize you've been emotionally abused and you don't try to hide it. Talk about it. Talk about it to everyone and tell them about this person who emotionally abused you. Name the perpetrator. And it's important that you name them because you're going to see that this person isn't only abusive with you, they're going to have a repetitive pattern. When you start looking at Facebook, when you start tracking what they do and where they hang out, you're going to see this constant thing, the food, the places, but you're never going to see the person. And if you do, there's a good chance many times people who stash others are in a significant relationship and they may even be married. And lastly, don't beat yourself up. It's really important that you don't go back and go, well, maybe it was something I could fix, or you contemplate the good times. The good times were actually caused by a lie, you believing their lie. And that's not really a good time. That's you, once again, being taken advantage of. It's really important that you step out of this, step into the light of taking care of you. Get yourself back to therapy. Get yourself reinvested in the magnificent, wonderful person you are. You have love. You can share that love. And there is someone out there who will appreciate the love you share.